Hello, boys and girls. Hi, boys and girls. It's Uncle Al. Hi, boys and girls. And that was Dino. Yeah, I'm Dino. It's really going to be cold. Okay, now this is a serious note. I've been watching a few weather channels. David Schlaheimer is pretty good. I always recommend his channel. Please sign up and check it out. Okay, I always double check David's with David's professional meteorologist. I'm just a tinkerer. That's one of my hobbies that I do. Keep busy. Okay? From Wednesday till Sunday, expect frigid temperatures. Not like you would not believe. Now, if you see Hubble's cat, take him outside. Make sure Mr. Bear and the other doggy stays inside. How cold will it be? Not Canadian cold. We're talking Siberian cold. We're talking how cold it's going to be. Uncle Allen cold. All right? A lot of you kids don't know what kind of Uncle Allen cold that is. Still coughing about that. Okay? It's going to be bad. How bad is it? You better have your cold weather gear up. I got my rainy gear and my little bit of cold gear. But if you're on the other side of the Sierras in Nevada, especially the northern part, not near Vegas, Vegas is going to be maybe dip in the 40s or 50s. But the rest of the state up all the way to the Canadian border, you're going to expect cold. Not as bad as the Great Lakes area, the Midwest states, and the northern plains. For the next 5 days, it's going to be bad. All right. Hubble's cat, you're in the northeast area, it's bad. Siberian bad. We're talking maybe, I'm using Fahrenheit, not centigrade, but or Celsius. Uh, it's bad. How bad is it? Well, we're looking at 40 to 35 to 50 degrees in Hubble's cat's area. That's 50 degrees below zero. No wind chill factor. If you add wind chill factor, well, you're going to be dead meat. Do not go outside. Do not drive. Your car will not start. You will die. Period. It's that cold. You will see birds drop out of the sky dead. Okay, when it gets that cold, minus 50, it's cold. Okay, stay inside. Get a room that you can heat with a propane heater or some kind of heater, kerosene, multi-fuel. Make sure you have ventilation, good ventilation, and have a carbon monoxide detector. Okay? Sorry, excuse me. I have to be careful. There's a lot of things that's going to kill Uncle Alan, including an 18-year-old stripper. Oh, Lord. I'm not as young as I used to be. I could do it twice a day. Good coffee. Now, where LA Prepper is, expect rain, a lot of rain. In some spots, especially Malibu, if you haven't moved out and you haven't got your sandbags, get ready. It's going to be a doozy. Okay, next 5 days, you better either have your rain gear, your cold weather gear, especially if you live in those states. Great Lakes, Midwest states, Northern Plains states. If you're living in Minnesota, may God help you. Ohio, Indiana, may God help you too. Florida might get a little chilly, about 40 degrees, 50 to 40 degrees, but still cold. Some areas maybe drop to 30, and you see the gators won't move. Trey, Azell in Mississippi, and Redneck, um, Jewish Redneck Prepper, please be careful. This thing is so big, so cold, it's going to hit either Mississippi northern part or Georgia. That's how big and horrible this storm is. This cold front's going to hit everything east of the Mississippi and parts of the Midwest really bad. Now, let's see. I figured out the highest minus below is 50 degrees. The worst is 85 below zero. Okay. And be sure you have a source of alternative power, heating, and food for about a week. Because I figure by my calculations, okay, that some areas won't have power for about 2 weeks. And you're going to be trapped at home, slowly freezing to death. Don't be like those people in Toronto in those giant high rises found out all of a sudden they don't have power or electricity and it's 20 below outside and they start freezing to death in those big coffins. Okay? That's even fun when you don't have elevators and try to go down 20 flights of stairs in the dark. Okay? Now let's see. Bethany Meyer, hope you got your, my favorite little gamer, I hope you got your bug out bag ready. And I hope everything's all right. Liberty Gardens, you're in Texas, east side. Watch out for some rain, flash flooding, and tornadoes. I do mean tornadoes. There's this weird belt I can't figure out. They had a tornado in Havana, Cuba. You're going to have probably tornadoes in East Texas, Louisiana, where else I wrote down? Mississippi, northern Florida, Georgia. Yeah, it's just that weird belt. I can't figure out where in the hell these tornadoes are coming from. Even I got a tornado only about 60 miles away from my house, which I can't believe. It was an F1, a small one, but it was a tornado. Hit the ground and picked up a cow. And, well, the cow's not in good shape. We had to shoot it, but it freaked me out. Okay, and I'm in the Great Valley, so we shouldn't have tornadoes. Okay, Cindy John, you're in Louisiana, I think. Please be careful and get your kit ready and make sure you have a room for sudden cold temperatures. It's going to get cold. You're going to have really possibility of snow there. Not Westland, Harshman Hills. You're in Ohio or Indiana, I can't remember, but one of those places. Please be careful. Okay. Let's see. LS, same goes for you. Of course, they're trainers. You're in Southern California. Just have to worry about rain and flash flood. Walter Davis, be very careful. We don't know about the road conditions, so stay at home. If you fly, cancel. This week, from Wednesday to Sunday, cancel all flights. Okay? Because my friend, I talked to a couple of pilot friends of mine, they're not flying, and they're commercial pilots. They got offered bonuses to fly. They told their companies to go to hell. If a pilot doesn't want to fly, that's bad. Okay, Strong Adventures. Angry Canuck, I hope you're alive. Diana, make sure you got blankets over the windows, you have food, make sure everything's available, and make sure you have a little emergency kit for 72 hours. Expect blackouts. It's going to be really cold and you're not going to get heat. Jeff Nolte, your area, I kind of figured out. It's going to get cold, but it's going to be a weird cold, a dry cold. And sorry, this is going to be a long one. It's a weird cold, so make sure you bundle up. Everything is locked down tight. It's a dry cold. I mean, real cold. Check your car, check your batteries. I guarantee it, you're going to see your battery go. Same goes to Pentucky Survival. Please be careful. Double up on your insulation all around the house. It's going to be cold. Michael, you're in Chicago or Illinois, that hellhole. I would be drinking that whiskey down. It's good. And the doggy, that doggy, be careful. This cold is Siberian cold, not the regular Chicago cold. I know Chicago cold. And it's not like that. It's really bad. Don't go outside. Put something like a scarf over your beard and face and wear goggles. It's that cold, it'll freeze your eyeballs. I've seen people go outside without protective eye gear. 10 minutes later, I'm taking them to the hospital. Their eyeballs froze. That's a good way to go blind. Okay? Now, Hubble's cat, like, oh, it's not that cold. We're Canadians. Yeah, when your eyeballs froze to your head, it's that cold. Random Lady 1989, same thing. Johnny, be really careful on the roads. Sandra the Stranger in Tennessee, please be careful. Hiking Deep, I hope you're all right because if you're out in the woods in this kind of weather, you're going to die. High Desert Pioneer, if you're in where I think you are, near Elko, watch your animals. It's going to be get cold. I mean, real cold. Shelter them up. Make sure they have a heat source. Reverend Christine, same goes for you in Washington. Wet and cold. Myra TCK, she's in LA, she was fine. 3D Tripper, watch out for flash floods and heavy rains, and maybe a tornado. West Wind, good video, seen it. Survival Russia, he's laughing. He's having snow, but it's warm snow. Liam Wylands, please check out his channel. Mother and Lily in the Wild, please take precautions. This is not a cold spell you want to screw up with. Rob Painless, same thing in Texas. Texas is kind of, it's weird. Okay, I've been figuring it out with Protractor. If you're in the Oklahoma area, it's going to get weird. If you're in Texas, the Panhandle, weird. If you're near the West S House, you're going to have weird atmospheric happenings. Inspired John, if you live in Pennsylvania, you better stock up on supplies because this is a real nasty one. And same goes for Dad on YouTube. Please take care and be careful. I know this is a long video. Dad on YouTube, I'm not kidding, Alabama's going to get even hit with this sucker. Shadow Overseas, Prepper Dale, Weapon Collector, Mad Dog Survival, and JJ Arms Survival. Good video, guys. It just takes me a little while to mention all that. And on Wednesday, we have Just in Time Prepping with Will on Wednesday morning. I'll see everybody there. Please be careful. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. If you like and subscribe right down there, it's Diebulfrog79. That's my channel. Please be very careful. This is a killer, very strong killer. Winter front. Okay? Arctic blast, I would say Siberian blast, that's pouring through. So please be careful. Thank you.